welcome back to my little English page. Today is the first edition of the Saturday Live. I was going to say Saturday Night Live, that's a TV show. Just the Saturday Live listening. So from now on, every Saturday, I am going to do a listening activity live with you guys. This is based on fables. So those are very short stories that usually have some kind of lesson to teach at the end. And I have kindly asked some of my British family members to record some audios for me. So we are also going to listen to native speakers. So that should be very good for you guys as well. So I see we have a few people coming in. Hello. Just leave a little comment in the comment section to let me know that you're here, that you're there, that you're motivated, and that you're ready to do some English listenings. Hello Vahid, you're the first one to comment. Nice to see you. How are you? It's the weekend, but you're still here, so that's really good. It means you're motivated to learn English. So that's fantastic. All right, let's just wait a little minute. Some people are probably going to come in now. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Maureen. I am an English teacher. I run my little English page. My little English page has been up and running for about 3 years now. And yeah, that's me. I'm not a native English speaker. I am half French, half Spanish, but I've spent over 15 years studying, learning, and then teaching English. All right, so Sarath, hello. Khalid, how are you? Awesome to see you here, guys. So as you know, this type of live, this new type of weekly live is based on the live that I did this Thursday at 4 p.m, which was also a listening live. And you guys seem to really enjoyed the Fable activity. So I decided to make it a thing. Hi Nina, hi English Vibes. Nice to see you guys coming back. I love seeing you guys being here and motivated. It also motivates me a lot. So thank you for coming, guys. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to do today. So we're obviously going to start with the listening comprehension. We're going to listen to the audio clip and you're going to see the words and some missing words. So you're going to have to basically fill in the blanks. So if you don't feel comfortable typing in the comment section, either because you're worried about making mistakes, which is not a valid excuse, or just because you're not quick enough to write, make sure you grab a pen and a paper so that you can write your answers. Then, of course, we'll have a look at a little bit of vocabulary. So some of the vocabulary from the fable that might have been a little bit more difficult to understand. That's what we'll have a look at. And then comprehension, we'll basically talk a little bit about the moral of the story. What is the message that this teaches us? Now, before we get started, guys, I just wanted to tell you about coffee. So as you know, this is Saturday morning, we're chilling, we're relaxing, so we're all having coffee. And I wanted to let you know then about coffee. So as you guys know, all of my videos are free, and I just wanted to let you know that coffee is a way for you to help me by buying me just a coffee, and this is money that will go towards making the video better by either getting more materials, new cameras, new lenses, new SIM cards, but also to just help me, support me, because everything I do is for free. So that would be greatly appreciated. And of course, those of you who do it will get a big shout out on the next Saturday Live. So that was just a little message that I wanted to let you know out there. Sergi was somebody who did offer me a coffee like that. So thank you so much, Sergi. I really appreciated that. Okay, guys. So let's see, we have a few more comments. So Vahid, you're waiting on Viber. I'm not sure what you're waiting for because I don't know what Viber is. I've never used Viber. Okay. All right, guys, so let's get started. We have a few words that we're going to have a look at first. So this fable is called The Hare and the Tortoise. Tortoise. I know it's spelled funny, but you say tortoise. So first, let's have a look at what those animals are. So a hare is basically a wild rabbit. Okay, it's a wild rabbit. Then we have the tortoise. But I've also added the turtle because a lot of you confuse tortoise and turtle. Tortoise live on land, turtles in water. Okay, guys? So just let me know if you guys were familiar with these animals, or if you know you need a little bit more explanation. Just tell me in the comment section before we move on to the actual listening practice. Haha. Okay. Oh yeah, Louis, Nina, yes, how? Because it's true. The word you wrote, H-O-E, is hoe, which is basically a synonym for prostitute. So yeah, you meant how are you, no, how are you? Good catch, Louis. That was a good catch, absolutely. Okay, so any questions, guys, so far about these animals? Or are we good? So you probably already know this story, the hare and the tortoise. It's a difficult word to say. It's a very, very famous little fable, so you should know the story, but hopefully there is some interesting vocabulary. And once again, this is read by a native speaker. Now, if I remember correctly, this is a girl who reads the audio, and she's fairly difficult to understand. Remember last week I said on Thursday, I said that the speaker was mumbling a bit and blending words. It's even worse this time, guys. And the speaker, she speaks very low, so I've had to raise the volume. So this is good practice because a lot of people speak this way, okay? So while I prepare the audio, guys, make sure to give the video a big like to show some love and support. Okay, so the hare and the tortoise. Do you have your pen? Do you have your pencil? If not, get ready in the comment section. So I'm going to play it once full speed. It's going to be a bit challenging. Depending on your reactions, I'll play it a second time normally, or I'll stop once in a while to help you out, okay? Good. Hello, so you who look like V for Vendetta, I can't read your name because it's in Cyrillic alphabet. Could you just type what your name is? I'd love to know what your name is. Okay, guys, so, yeah, some likes, awesome, well done, guys. All right, so let's listen to it the first time, okay? Like I said, this is going to be a little bit difficult, but try. There's a difference, sorry guys. Last time, all the gaps only had one word. This time we have 1, 2, or 3 words, but there's a line that represents each word if there's more than one word per gap. Okay? So let's go.
A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of the tortoise. He replied, laughing,
Can you hear something?
"Though you be swift as the wind, I will beat you in a race."
Okay, I can't hear anything. Oh, it's because, sorry guys, I had my headphones on. All right, let's start it again. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize. So let's start again from the beginning. Ready? Let's go.
A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of the tortoise. He replied, laughing, "Though you be swift as the wind, I will beat you in a race." The hare, believing her assertion to be simply impossible, assented to the proposal, and they agreed that the fox should choose the course and fix the goal. On the day appointed for the race, the two started together. The tortoise never for a moment stopped, but went on with a slow but steady pace straight to the end of the course. The hare, lying down by the wayside, fell fast asleep. At last, waking up and moving as fast as he could, he saw the tortoise had reached the goal and was comfortably dozing after her fatigue. Slow but steady wins the race.
Okay, so how was that, guys? Sorry about the little technical difficulty at the beginning. So did you understand the speaker well or not? I do think she's a little bit more challenging to understand, a lot of the words are blended. In one of the actual answers, I could hear that almost a whole word disappeared because of how she was pronouncing words. So that's really good practice, guys, because a lot of native speakers speak that way. So you're going to have to learn how to understand people like that. Okay, so how was that, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Do you want me to play it again one more time at normal speed, or do you want me to stop it from time to time? What do you think? What do you want me to do? I see some of you have answers. Hey, Vlad, can I say Vlad or do I have to say Vladimir? How are you? Okay, so yeah, so Louis is giving some answers. Serge is giving some answers as well. What about everybody else? Okay, so I think you might be struggling a little bit because I don't see a lot of answers. So let's practice it one more time full speed, and then I'll do it again, breaking it down, okay? All right, so let's do it again.
A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of the tortoise. He replied, laughing, "Though you be swift as the wind, I will beat you in a race." The hare, believing her assertion to be simply impossible, assented to the proposal, and they agreed that the fox should choose the course and fix the goal. On the day appointed for the race, the two started together. The tortoise never for a moment stopped, but went on with a slow but steady pace straight to the end of the course. The hare, lying down by the wayside, fell fast asleep. At last, waking up and moving as fast as he could, he saw the tortoise had reached the goal and was comfortably dozing after her fatigue. Slow but steady wins the race.
Okay, so I see a lot of you were asking me to stop it, so I'm going to do that in a minute, but I wanted you to hear it one more time all at once. So let's see. Lolly is shocked. Hello, Lila. Okay, so yeah, better to stop from time to time, so I'll do that for the next one, okay? Because you don't have time to start to type as well. Makes sense. Okay, yeah, Vladimir, we're going to do it one more time. Absolutely, no problem. Don't worry, guys. Okay, so let's do it one more time now, and I'm going to stop it at least once per slide, okay? Let's do that.
A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of the tortoise. He replied, laughing, "Though you be swift as the wind, I will beat you in a race." The hare, believing her assertion to be simply impossible, assented to the proposal. And they agreed that the fox should choose the course and fix the goal. On the day appointed for the race, the two started together. The tortoise never for a moment stopped, but went on with a slow but steady pace straight to the end of the course. The hare, lying down by the wayside, fell fast asleep. At last, waking up and moving as fast as he could, he saw the tortoise had reached the goal and was comfortably dozing after her fatigue. Slow but steady wins the race.
Alright, guys, I'm seeing a lot of very good answers. Let me go back. So yeah, we have fixed the goal, fast asleep, laughing. So be careful, Sergi. You tried to write goal, I think, and you wrote ghoul. Okay, went, study, laughing, sweet, swift, proposal, fix the goal. Okay, I think a lot of you have the answers, guys. Well done. Okay, are we ready to listen to the answers now? Are you ready for it? Yes? Are you ready for it? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so Sergi, you have a lot of the answers as well. Laila as well, very good. Okay, all right, perfect guys. So, are you ready? Let's listen to the answers.
A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of the tortoise. He replied, laughing, "Though you be swift as the wind, I will beat you in a race." The hare, believing her assertion to be simply impossible, assented to the proposal, and they agreed that the fox should choose the course and fix the goal. On the day appointed for the race, the two started together. The tortoise never for a moment stopped, but went on with a slow but steady pace straight to the end of the course. The hare, lying down by the wayside, fell fast asleep. At last, waking up and moving as fast as he could, he saw the tortoise had reached the goal and was comfortably dozing after her fatigue. Slow but steady wins the race.
Okay, how was that, guys? So I think I'm going to play it one more time because it was quick. While I play it again, those of you who have already corrected everything, just let me know in the comment section how it went. How many did you get? There were as many gaps as last time, even though there were more words in each gap. So let's see if you got the same score, maybe better, lower. Let's have a look. So go ahead, comment that in the comment section, and I will play it one more time.
A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of the tortoise. He replied, laughing, "Though you be swift as the wind, I will beat you in a race." The hare, believing her assertion to be simply impossible, assented to the proposal, and they agreed that the fox should choose the course and fix the goal. On the day appointed for the race, the two started together. The tortoise never for a moment stopped, but went on with a slow but steady pace straight to the end of the course. The hare, lying down by the wayside, fell fast asleep. At last, waking up and moving as fast as he could, he saw the tortoise had reached the goal and was comfortably dozing after her fatigue. Slow but steady wins the race.
All right, fantastic. So, some of you have answered in the comment section. Let me just get everything up. Okay, so English vibes, well done. 9 out of 9. Were there 9? I thought there were 8. Maybe I made a mistake. Lolly, 5, very good. So you hear dozing, but you don't know what it means. Don't worry, that is one of the vocabulary words that we are going to see in just a minute. Swift, that is also a word we're going to have a look at. Absolutely. Laila, 6 out of 9. That's really good. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's what it is, Louis. Very good. Fantastic. Great job, everyone. Well done. So, to congratulate yourself, give the video a like. All right, yes. So, Laila, don't worry. Now we're going to move on to the vocabulary phase of the lesson, where we are going to analyze some of the vocabulary from that particular lesson. Okay? All right, so Khalid, 7 out of 8. Are they 8 or 9? I don't know. But that's still very good. Well done. All right, guys. So let's move on to some vocabulary. Okay, so the first word that I wanted to have a look at is ridicule. Ridicule. So it could be a noun or a verb. In this case, I think we use it as a verb. So I'm going to read the sentence where we hear that word, and I want you to write in the comment section what you think it means, okay? Let's go. So, a hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of the tortoise. Sorry. Okay? So let me read it one more time. A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of a tortoise. So, what do you think ridicule means in this case? What does it mean? So obviously this is the verb because it's in ed, it's the past simple. So can you think of a few synonyms? There's some very common synonyms that you use. Ridicule is not the most common word, but again, fables were usually written quite a lot of time in the past, so the type of English that they used was maybe a little bit more formal than it is today. Okay, so Lolly is saying ridicule, silly. Okay, but in this case we're looking for the verb, and English Vibes is saying make fun of, or like when you're boasting about your strength or something. Not really when you're boasting about your strength, but make fun of is definitely correct. Absolutely. So not quite challenge Louis. So in this case, I chose to mock or to laugh at. Laugh or laugh at. And it's the same, as make fun of someone. If you ridicule someone, you make fun of them. You belittle them. Okay? Very good. Well done. Sergi, not make laugh, but to make fun of someone. Okay? Fantastic. The next word that I wanted to have a look at is pace. Pace. My hair is funny. What's that? Pace. Ugh. So what is the pace? The pace of something. So let me read you the sentence where it's there. So that was the same sentence, guys. Let me read it one more time. A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of a tortoise. Sorry. I keep wanting to say turtle. It's tortoise. Good. One more time. A hare one day ridiculed the short feet and slow pace of a tortoise. Okay, so Khalid is saying speed, step. Yeah, I guess it works, Louis. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe so Vlad to guess, to make make fun of someone. Yeah. Pace is the speed, absolutely. Pace, speed. So I chose the words rate and speed. He was walking at a slow rate, at a slow speed. They kind of all work, okay? Good. All right, fantastic. Let's move on to our next word. So that's one of the words that you guys were asking about, swift. And it is just like the singer Taylor Swift. It's the same word. So let me see where it was. Let me read you the sentence where we find the word swift. Though you be swift as the wind, I will beat you in a race. Though you be swift as the wind, I will beat you in a race. So guys, don't focus too much on the structure. Though you be swift. This again is not common English. Not everybody speaks like that, okay? This again is for the fable. So from this example, swift as the wind. What could that be? I think that's pretty clear. Exactly. Very good English Vibes. It is fast. Louis, quick, fast. It's more than just moving, Khalid. It is fast, quick, okay? So those are the two words, the two synonyms that I chose for this one. Fast and quick. Okay, well done. Fantastic. So the next word I chose is assertion. Assertion. Okay? Assertion. So let me read that in the text. Okay. So yeah, good job guys. I think swift, not change. It means speed. Nina, I think it also speed, quick, absolutely. Lolly, rapid, fast. Fantastic. Good job. So the sentence where we see assertion is, the hare, believing her assertion to be simply impossible, assented to the proposal. Again? You don't know about this one, so listen to the sentence. It should help you. The hare, believing her assertion to be simply impossible, assented to the proposal. So what do you think the hare believes is impossible? The hare believes that what the tortoise said is impossible, right? What the tortoise said. So how could we describe what the tortoise said? Let's find another word. English Vibes, opinion. Yeah, not too bad at all. Hi, Nishan. Not too bad. Yeah, that could work. Opinion. What else? What else can you think of? Motive, sorry. Not really. Opinion is closer. Payer, you mean prayer. In this case, it's not really a prayer. It's not something the tortoise is asking for. It's something the tortoise is just saying. And very good, Lolly. A declaration, a statement, a claim. Absolutely. Those are the words that I had. Opinion, statement, claim. Okay? The tortoise claims that the tortoise can beat the hare in a race. That is what the tortoise claims. It's its opinion. Okay, so yeah, Lolly, very good, fantastic. All right, next word, assent. Assent. So, again, here, guys, it's a verb, and you'll see it conjugated in the text. So we are going to read the same sentence again. It's in the same sentence, okay? The hare, believing her assertion to be simply impossible, assented to the proposal. Assented to the proposal. So there's really only two things you can do with a proposal, right? You can accept it or you can reject it. So what do you think assent would mean in this case? When you think about the whole story, there's one obvious meaning, right? It's confidence in something. Kind of. Okay, English vibes. For assent, you're saying it's like agree. Permission. Yeah, I prefer agree than permission, but I see where you're going with agree. Okay, agree from Nina as well. What else? Acceptance. Yeah. Okay, he accepts. Okay, decide in favor maybe. Assent is to permit. Okay, so the words that I have chosen are agree and approve. Those are my synonyms, okay? So yeah, you guys were good. Agree, consent, to be okay with something, accept, very good. Fantastic, very good. Good job, Sergi, Lolly, Nishan, Louis, Khalid, everybody. Okay, so I have a few more words. Appointed. Appointed. So I'm pretty sure you know what an appointment is. But I just wanted to make sure that in this context you understood what appointed meant. So the sentence would be, on the day appointed for the race, the two started together. On the day appointed for the race, the two started together. What do we mean by appointed in this context? Fixed, that would be a good synonym, Louis. Yes, okay. Okay, what are this? That's one of the ones I've chosen as well. What other word do you think we could use to describe appointed in this particular context? Yeah, the arranged date, that works as well. Fantastic. Any other synonym that you can think of? To determine the place and the time? Yep, exactly. So appointed in this case is the adjective, is the past participle. So it would be the time and place determined. Good. Time, designated. Absolutely. So I chose, chosen, and fixed. Synonyms. Good. The next word that I thought was interesting is steady. Steady. So this was also at the very end. It was part of the moral of the story, but we could hear it a little bit before that. So I wanted to know if you had an idea what it meant. Okay, so some of you are still commenting for appointed. So the day they arranged to do the race, the designated day. Okay, absolutely. Good. All right, let me read the sentence for steady now. Where is it? Huh. Ah, yes, I got it. Okay. Ready. The tortoise never for a moment stopped, but went on with a slow but steady pace straight to the end of the course. One more time. The tortoise never for a moment stopped, but went on with a slow but steady pace straight to the end of the course. Okay, Steady is still. Not quite. Not stationary. Well appointed. Directed. No. So if you hear in the sentence, guys, they're talking about a steady, slow but steady pace. So we know what pace is, right? Because I think, yes, we have defined what pace is the rate or the speed. So we're talking about a slow and something speed. So how could the speed be? It could be that it increases very quickly, it could be that it decreases, or it could be that it stays at the same level. So how would we describe that? Okay. Do you have a steady kind, guys? Okay. To be continuous in doing something. Very good, Nishan. Sergi is saying to be constant. Steady, constant by Lolly. Hi, Hugo. Nice to see you. We're just having a look at the vocabulary. You've actually missed the listening part, but you can go back later. Don't worry. On one speed. Okay, I see what you mean by that, Khalid. Yes, it is a constant speed. It doesn't evolve. It doesn't increase. It doesn't decrease. It remains the same. It stays at the same level. Very good, Louis. Exactly. Laila, the same. Stay at the same level. No change. Very good. So I chose constant, unchanging, but a lot of what you said, guys, was really good. Stable works as well. Continuously, yeah. Okay. Good job, guys. Fantastic. So the next one, to be honest, I didn't really know that word. I deducted the meaning from the way it's spelled, because you can see that wayside is, formed by two words, which is way and side. So from just looking at that, you should be able to somehow guess or have a rough idea of what it means. So I'm going to read the sentence where we find this again. And you comment, guys, what the meaning is. The hare, lying down by the wayside, fell fast asleep. One more time. The hare, lying down by the wayside, fell fast asleep. What do you think? Lying down by the wayside. Okay, so Louis is saying road. You're very close. Yes, okay. What else? What else? Can we try and be more specific than just road? Because we have two words. We have way, which is similar to road. But what about side then? Okay, so Khalid is saying on the side of the race road. So in general, it's just on the side of the road. In this context, because it is a race, yes. But generally, it is just basically the edge of the road, the side of the road. Okay, he was just taking a little nap on the side. Okay? Hi, Kader. Nice to see you. Drop out? Not really, Nishan. No, it's more of a location. Place outside of the road. Yeah, next to it. Okay. Okay, good job, guys. And then we have the last word, which is also a word you were asking for. Okay, so just one thing. The final destination, the end of the road. Not really the final destination. It is the side. Hugo, ditch. Kind of. Ditch is quite colloquial. In a ditch. Yeah, I guess. But wayside is not as informal at all. Okay? So the last word, guys, doze. You were asking about it a lot. I'm more familiar with the word doze as a verb. To doze off is kind of, well, I can't tell you because I want you to guess. But you might have seen doze off together rather than just doze on its own. So let's read the sentence now. At last waking up and moving as fast as he could, he saw the tortoise had reached the goal and was comfortably dozing after her fatigue. So the word fatigue should help you out here. I didn't choose to explain this word because I feel that it's quite similar to a lot of words in your own language. For example, in French, it's very similar. In Spanish, it's similar. So I didn't want to give you too much here. So English Vibes is saying doze off is like nod off. Yes, okay. No, Sergi, it's not related to a dozen. No, it's not related to 12. Okay, so, celebrating, no. If you doze off, you fall asleep. Hup. So, the tortoise, was dozing. It's more than just kind of falling asleep. The tortoise was having a nap. The tortoise was resting, was chilling, just relaxing. Okay, so let me read it one more time. The tortoise was comfortably dozing after her fatigue. She was very tired, so she needed to sleep. Good. It's not similar to Arabic. Yeah, it's quite different. Okay, so yeah, you guys had no idea for this one. So basically, see what happened? They started together. The hare decided to just stay on the side and sleep, while the tortoise continued. And the tortoise slept after, once everything was finished. Which kind of takes us onto the comprehension part of the listening. So do you guys remember the moral of this fable? Do you remember what it was? If you do, write it in the comment section. What was the moral of the story? I'll give you a second to think. Up. Yeah, hey Kader, yes, I know, I will email you. I've just been very, very busy and trying to figure out some things as well, but I have not forgotten you, don't worry. Okay. Go for 40 winks, I assume. 40 winks. Like this. Okay, so doze, light sleep, nap, absolutely. Good, guys. Well, very good, very good. Yeah, fatigue, you're very tired. Exactly. Steady. Okay, so guys, the full moral. Do you remember the full moral? You missed the session, Nishan. That's okay. Remember, you can always watch it again later. No problem at all. So Hugo is asking, have you ever had student dozing during class? Absolutely. I think every teacher has had that. For example, those first hour in the morning, the ones from like 8 to 9 or 9 to 10, they're kind of finishing their night in your classroom, or the classes that are late at night. I used to teach in an academy until 10:30 at night, and I have to say that I was also dozing off sometimes because, teaching from 8 to 10:30 is a long day. So it happens guys, that's life. Okay, so I don't think you guys remember the moral, so I'm just gonna paste it in the comment section for you guys and say it as well. So the moral was slow but steady wins the race. Good, okay, very good, Vlad, you have it. Fantastic. So what can we say from that? What can we analyze? What did you understand from the story? I think there was actually more than one lesson to learn. The first one is obviously that sentence, slow but steady wins the race. How do you analyze that? And I think a good example for you guys would be to apply that to your actual learning journey, your English learning journey. So try to explain with your own word how you would describe this sentence, how you would analyze it, the moral. Okay, so Hugo is saying, being consistent is the key. Absolutely. Okay, very good. Anything else? What else could we say about that? Not inspired, guys? I'm just going to remove this word because it's sticking in my face. This one. Ha! It's gone. Okay, so any other way of saying this? Slow but steady wins the race. How would you say that? So for me, it means that it's not about... We studied that story at school. Yes, you remember it very well. Good. I think there's more to it as well. Slow and steady wins the race. In this case, the tortoise is obviously expected to lose, and the hare is obviously expected to win. And not only does the slow but steady effort, take the tortoise to victory, help the turtle win and achieve what the tortoise had planned, but it also shows a lot about the hare. The hare has the ability, that the hare has the talent for racing. The hare should be able to win, but the hare was only relying on its ability. It wasn't putting effort in it. And I think that's really, really important, because some of you, for example, might find speaking very easy. So you just rely on the speaking skill and you don't work on the other skills. And the moment that you're actually going to need, for example, reading or writing, then you won't be able to do anything because you haven't practiced that. So I think that's another meaning here. It is, yes, your effort and dedication will pay off. But also, if you don't put that effort and that dedication and you just rely on what you know, on what you're comfortable with, you're not going to get anywhere, okay? All right, so let's see what you guys are saying. I've missed a few comments, okay. Appearance or our skills, not ambition, is everything. Good. Better consistent effort than rapid effort in a short time. Very good. There's a say, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk, but never stop. Very good. I like that, Khalid. Absolutely. You're feeling very inspired this morning. Yes. Well, I think fables tend to do that because they have a little, a story, a lesson they're teaching you. You don't eat an elephant in one spoon, but spoon by spoon. It's possible. It takes time. Yeah, good one. You eat elephant. All right, fantastic, guys. So that's definitely something I think cool to learn from this fable. All right, guys, so we're reaching the end of our lesson. So I'm going to kind of let you know a few things now. During that time, if you have questions, feel free to write them down. That way, when I'm done speaking, I can see all of your questions and answer them. So the first thing, guys, I just want to remind you again, I'm going to do that every beginning and every end of lives now, that you can show your love and support for my little English page. As you know, I'm creating a lot more content on YouTube. It's all free for you guys, but I would really appreciate a little bit of love and support, especially since buying me a coffee at www.coffee.com will be money that will be spent towards making the videos better. It can be to buy materials, it can be to actually be able to spend more time on editing, on creating content, just like this live. It's roughly an hour, but there's about another hour and a half of work behind to prepare it. So thank you guys. If you can, that would be greatly appreciated. And you will, of course, get a big shout out next Saturday for the next live. So the next thing is, yes, our next live will happen next Saturday at 11 a.m. GMT+2. We are still going to do the Thursday live at 4 p.m., but that will be on a different topic every week. But the Saturday morning live is fully focused on listening. And it's going to be this type of activity for a while until we get bored and we need a change. Okay, guys? So, just one more thing I forgot to say, guys. For coffee, you can also find the link in the description to my page directly. That way it's super quick and you don't have to kind of look through everything. All right, guys. So, do you have any little questions for me? I see Vlad has written something. I assume slow but steady could achieve tremendous results in learning English or target language. Absolutely. I have a question for you. Is it normal to say, could you speed up your pace? Could you speed up? Yeah, could you speed up your pace? Yeah, that works. I would just say, could you speed up? Really? But yeah, works. Khalid, time flies. Yeah, I know, 45 minutes. It goes by very quickly. I know. So yeah, English vibe, I just saw your question. I assume you wrote that question when I was answering, but the next live will be this Thursday. So Thursday let me check the time of the class. Well, the day. So it will be Thursday the 6th of June. That will be for the next live, and it will be at 4 p.m. GMT+2. So in case you don't know, that is Spanish time, okay? Spanish time, Madrid, that's the same time zone. And then again, that Saturday, we will of course have a live. So guys, I would also know if there's anything in particular you'd like me to do next Thursday. I remember, I think it was Khalid who said that you wanted more games, so I'm definitely keeping that in mind. Definitely planning on doing games, yes. So English vibes, the next video, not the live. Oh, good question. I was thinking of maybe doing one for tomorrow, but I don't think I will have time because my father-in-law is visiting. So it will probably be Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days. I have several ideas. There's one about French words that I think could be really interesting. I have another one on the date. I have a video on how to say the date, but I wanted to focus more on how Americans do it. So there's a bunch of little things that I'm working on. It just takes so much time, and editing is it's not difficult. It's just extremely time consuming. All right. Okay. Well, awesome, guys. Fantastic. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, but also to share it with people that could benefit from it. The more people we reach, the more people we help, and we're doing that together. So that is fantastic. Thank you again so much for being here today, guys. I know it's Saturday morning. It can be difficult to wake up, but we just grab a coffee and we chill for an hour. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. That's it for today. And of course, keep on learning. Bye-bye. Take care. Mwah. And have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.